Buenos días, mi gente. Levántense, levántense. Yo, we are back with another day of work. Wow, amazing, beautiful. Another beautiful day at work. Saturday, so we're pushing through the weekend. Trying to make some extra money for my paycheck. I like when my paycheck has 3 zeros after the one. So, we gotta get it. I don't know what's up with me today. I woke up kind of tired. I went to sleep early last night. I went to sleep like around 9 or 10. But I woke up really tired. I donated blood yesterday. I think that's what kind of is making me feel a little bit sluggish. But regardless, today's another day of work. We are going to be doing the same thing as always, dropping hook. Today we are going to do target again, our favorite. And, let's see how today goes. I wasn't really planning on recording today, but I said, why not? An extra day won't hurt to record. And it's the weekend, and there's not a lot of traffic. So I think today is going to be a pretty good short day. I got a white monster, to keep me awake because I just feel sluggish. I don't feel tired. I just feel sluggish, kind of like just drained out a little bit. But it's all good. Oh man, hold on. We're hooked up to a trailer already, to an empty, so we can take it to the NRT. So I got that taken care of. I didn't really feel like recording in the morning when I first got out of my house on my way to work. I don't know. I just picked up over here, and so enough of me yapping. Let's go and hook up the trailer. I sent a message out to my planners because my dispatch isn't working today. My driver leader is not in the office today because it's Saturday, obviously. So I'm thugging it out right now with the planners. And see what they tell me. And also, I don't know why I'm wearing a white t-shirt today. For the fact that I work with a lot of trailers that are kind of dirty. But it's okay. It's an old t-shirt anyway. I know a lot of you guys buy a white t-shirt and you're trying to keep it clean throughout the week, so it can last you. But lately, I don't know what it is. I've just been kind of in a fuck it kind of phase. Trailer's empty. Where damn. Oh my goodness. Bro, I caught my finger on the friggin' handle. Oh. Fuck me, man. Oh. That shit just grabbed both of my fingers. Oh. That hurt. All right. I also have lunch. I don't think I'm gonna eat lunch today, to be honest. By the way things seem to be playing out. I think I'm gonna be going home without even touching lunch. So let's go to the other side, get the landing gear out. I kind of clipped the camera on a weird angle. So leave down in the comments also something that you want to be consistent with, something that's been on your mind that you kind of want to set a goal for yourself for this year. I know I'm a little late to be talking about New Year's resolutions. You know, we're almost into February, or we are by the time this video comes out. I think we are February. So, you know, let's talk about certain things. You know, leave something down in the comments, something that you want to do, something that's been itching your brain for a minute that you want to set as a goal. You know, maybe anything. You know, you want to journal more. You want to go hiking more. You want to write books, blogs, journals. You want to make music. You want to make YouTube videos. You want to work out more. Let's talk about it. You know, what's something that you guys want to do this year? A goal. And also, if you haven't done it already, and if I haven't said it, you know, make sure you like, subscribe, and let's get the show started. I'm probably gonna pick up right now pick up the video and when I'm on the freeway and have a little bit more of a talk with you guys. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I talked a lot. So let's just try to get this done. I keep saying that and I'm still sitting here. But I ain't have no rush. I ain't have no rush. That's a weird phrase, but I'm not in a rush to get somewhere right now. Anyway, so I need to clean my truck. What was I gonna say? Oh, hold on. I don't think this has a landing gear. Oh yeah, I was recording earlier. The last segment I was talking about where I lived and stuff in my time in OTR. And apparently I didn't have my storage ran out. So I had to export everything back to my SD card. And in the meantime, I let that do its thing while I got here to the Target, which we're here right now. So I already dropped the trailer I had on me. And we're picking up this empty for hopefully tomorrow we get another load. Trying to work all weekend. But yeah, I was talking about OTR, how I really liked it, and how I was, you know, I felt like I kept bringing that I like my job too much, and that like I could talk about it at any given time and not get tired of talking about my job. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, well, it's your first year, so of course, you know, you're gonna be talking about it. You know, give it another 5 years, give it another year, you might think about it differently. And I mean, you're right. I think the reason I'm saying that is because I've just been having it pretty easy, where it's just drop and hook, like how we're doing right now. So, I mean, I get that some of you guys are going to say, yeah, well, you like it because not so easy. Or if you did flatbed, or if you did food service or something, you might think differently. I mean, even then, I'm pretty sure those guys, they complain about it, but you know, you complain about it so much, but you're still working that job. You know, that means you like it. So, you know, I'm not the I forgot to slide the tandems. So, you know, I think that's something like, yeah, I might be saying that because, you know, I have it nice and easy, but I still like my job. I like this field of work because I used to work a lot of different jobs in my lifetime, and I make it sound like I'm super old. But, you know, I did from everything of food service, you know, fast food. I've done retail, I've done sales, I've done I was like in this school program thing for like kids and after school programs because I wanted to pursue the teacher thing, and then I wanted to be in that environment, but it never really went anywhere. Um, I did farm work. I used to work on combines, and what else? What else? What else? So combines, swathers. I used to like actually harvest the fields. Like I used to do the handwork. Hold on, this mic is the magnet is just hooking onto the pendant that I have. So I'm gonna just put you guys right here. So I did that. I did farm work, and when I was younger, like young, when I used to live in Mexico, I helped my parents basically build the house that we used to have in Mexico. So I've done a little bit of construction, some concrete, poured concrete, wood, lifting up the walls, and et cetera, et cetera. Everything that kind of involves construction, field work, fast food, all that. A little bit of everything. And then now I'm doing this. And I feel like everything, all the jobs that I've had, they all involve like blue collar work at some point. It's all been blue collar, aside from the fast food and the school thing and customer service like retail and sales. So I've done a little bit of everything. But I think my favorite field of work has to be blue collar work. I've enjoyed it a lot. I don't regret doing blue collar or getting in this type of field of work. I think the job that I really do miss, aside from this job that I like, the job that I really, really like was the tractor, working on the combines. That's the job that I really miss. That's the job where, you know, if I could start over again and I was still new to the work environment, I would go do that again. It was fun. It was nice. You're covered in grease, dirt, and just sweat, everything. It was nice. I really missed that job. Um, you get to work in the shop with the guys and have a good time working on machines, tinkering around. I just love that. I have like this thing of like, bro, I want to operate the biggest machine out there. Like lately, I don't know what it is, but I want to drive an airplane. I want to be a pilot. I want to be pilot. I want to do that, but I don't know. I'm scared of heights. I'm afraid. I don't know. Maybe later on when I'm a little older, I want to find a hobby, find a little airplane. But yeah, so that's what I was talking about before the video cut out because of my storage. So now I'm just kind of giving you guys a little summary of what I was talking about. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think last video where it's a lot of just rinse and repeat. Every job has a routine. You know, you think pilots, you know, they just have it nice. No, like they do the same thing every day too. They fly, they see the sky, they see all these things. You know, even people that travel for a living, it's also a routine. I mean, yeah, you get to see different things, but you know, it's all about, I guess, your mindset on how you look at things. Like, yeah, you guys are gonna see me in the same settings and whatever, but the thing is, I'm gonna be talking about different things. Sometimes I might be brushing up on a topic from the last video, or whatever, like I'm doing right now, because I feel like that's something that keeps you guys interesting. I mean, keep you guys interested, and keeps me interesting to some point, because I don't think I'm that interesting, other than I'm kind of funny looking, maybe a little funny looking, but that's okay. I don't worry too much about that. So it's just um, right now I am feeling a little hungry. My stomach hurts a little bit, things from the monster, and I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do today. I'm trying to hurry up, but I like taking my time. Maybe chat it up a little bit with you guys, and I don't know, just yap. I get bored. Can you guys tell I get bored? I get bored really fast. I get distracted by like the littlest things ever. Like right now, I'm just blabbering on about everything, But yeah, I miss my tractor, my old tractor job. That's something I wish I could go back to. I think the only things I haven't really worked in have to be like mechanic, welding, or like electrician. Um, what else? I don't know. I mean, for like mechanic stuff, like I know how to do basic maintenance on the car, like oil change, spark plugs, change tire, change a battery, um, brake pads. I've done that a couple times, change brake pads. But where I live right now in my apartment complex, they don't let us do that. They're pretty strict on that, so I have to pay someone to do it for me, and I don't have nowhere else to go to do that. And I'm not gonna do it in the middle of a parking lot or something like that. So I'll just pay. And that's what I'm working for. So I'm getting paid for. So I have to let another man do that for me. But if it was up to me, I'd be doing that my own. But whatever. I don't let it affect me too much. So it's cool. Shout out to y'all though. Yeah, like mechanics and stuff, and that do other types of blue collar jobs. Shout out to y'all. I mean, if it wasn't for us doing the nitty gritty things, gritty nitty, how do you say that? I don't know. If it wasn't for us doing this behind the scenes, um, what would happen to the rest of you guys? To everybody else? Because you think about it, truckers, yeah, I mean, we have like a bad reputation in a way. Some of them are horrible drivers. Some of them, you know, a lot of bad things. A lot of stigma around the trucker profession. But if you think about it, if trucks, everybody shut down for 2, 3 days, 4 days, maybe a week, like the clothes on your back, stuff that I'm wearing, stuff that you're wearing, stuff that you're eating, the cup that you're holding right now, the car that you're driving right now, everything, almost everything has been touched by a truck. Has been in one of these, you know. See all those trailers, those Targets. I'm not carrying a Target trailer, but I'm carrying Target. I was carrying Target merchandise. Amazon, all that stuff. The tires that you just bought for your car. That new car battery. Everything that you see at the grocery store that you bought has been moved by a trucker. So if you have a trucker in your life, give him a shout out. Um, Tell him thank you for your service. I mean, I don't mean it like that. I don't want to disrespect, like people in the army, but thank you for your service too, though. And it's just, you think about it. Some people have a lot of bad stigma around truckers, and people cut us off on the road, and people flip us off, and they're really mean to us sometimes, and make jokes. Yeah, some of us we make fun of ourselves. I'm one of those, and it's cool, but it's more of like, hey man, if you're on the road, be mindful that this guy, that's driving the truck has a family, they have a job to do, they're trying to get, things where they're supposed to be at. So I think this job has given me like a little bit of a sense of a purpose that, like, somehow in some way I'm kind of helping out people around the world, you know, getting things where they're supposed to. So, you got someone that's working a job that, it's pretty essential, make sure you show them a little appreciation. You know, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. At least not the way I make it seem. That like, oh, I'm having such a fantastic day. I mean, I am, but it's just like, you know, things happen on the road. A lot of people are just rude, I guess. So be a little bit more mindful. Be safe on the road. Don't be doing anything reckless. Be patient. Don't try to cut people off. The harder you try to speed up in traffic, the more you're gonna get delayed. You know. Oh man. So just be mindful, man. It takes a loaded truck about 8 to 10 seconds to come to a full stop, or I think 12 seconds. I forget the exact number. But a loaded trailer takes a while to stop. So you cut someone off in a truck, make sure you get enough space in front of them, because traffic stops up ahead. Something bad can happen. And you've seen the videos. A lot of these guys, other truckers, drive super fast and take tight turns, and accidents happen. And those people, they go through the consequences of their actions. I don't want to say they deserve it, but I mean, they don't, because nobody deserves that. But it's just like, you do that, and you do something, there's always gonna be a consequence. So just always be careful, guys. I know I'm yapping too much about this, but it's true. It's true. And you don't know until you actually live it. Because back then, before I even got my CDL, I used to cut off truck drivers and stuff. And now I'm more mindful, because now I know I wouldn't want people to do that to me. And I wouldn't want to be rude to someone for no reason, and just make a whole drama thing. So just be careful out there. I know it's a long PSA, but hey, man, y'all have to stick with me. Y'all, I'm just a trucker, man, just out here in the world. So yeah, we're gonna move this trailer now, get moving, try to get back to the yard. Hopefully we get to go home soon. And I want to go wash my car too, take it to the car wash. So I might bring you guys along with me for that. All right, we're done for the day. They didn't assign me anything else to do, so I'm guessing tomorrow I'm gonna do something. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm gonna try to make my way home back into town and go get a haircut. I really need that. I keep yapping on about it. So let's see about today. It was a good day. We got a pretty smooth day. It wasn't anything too hard or annoying to do. So overall, today was pretty decent, pretty smooth. Not enough, not a lot of traffic, and not a lot of roadblocks that we hit. So it was good. Good day. Oh wow. I was trying to adjust my phone mount and I broke it. I broke it. Can I unscrew this? I think I can unscrew this. Oh man. Fuck, bro. Yo, I've had this for like 5 years. Rest in peace, man. Give me an F in the chat for the phone mount. This is sad. Now my day's ruined. It's not such a good day. No, it's ruined. I ruined it. You're ruining it. But yeah, let's get it going. I might wash my car. I don't know yet. Not feeling it, but good day overall. So let's head on out of here. We're still here in the parking lot of the yard. So let's get out of here. So the car is clean now. Washed it. Everything's good now. I can't plug in this aux cord for the life of me. So yeah, we got our haircut too. Finally. And now I'm gonna head home and start editing these videos. I mean, I'm surprised the back is clean. I am back in the back. The passenger was alright. I don't really be having people in my car like that, other than my sister and my mom. So we're just gonna head on home now and eat some dinner and call it a day. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching the previous videos and watching this video if you made it this far. Again, like, comment, subscribe, yada 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 yada. Y'all know the deal. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your weekend or weekday, depending on when I upload this. So thank you guys. Adios.